Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla. Watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Dainese MIG mesh jacket available at RevZilla.com. This is the new Dainese MIG. Dainese, you got out your Italian axe. You put the Fraser up on the bust, and you swung said axe at Fraser. We are happy that you did it. The MIG is badass. New for the spring of 17, two-season hot weather. You're gonna look at it, you're gonna say, wow, Batman might wear that. Yeah, because it's badass, it's blacked out, it has red accents. Note the mesh on it, and there is a removable wind block liner. Now, when I say Batman, this is refined Batman. This is like Batman when he's like maybe chilling out a little bit, because there is a big brother to this jacket, and it's called the Super Speed D-Dry, which again takes all of the race heritage of Dainese and builds out the aggressive mesh sport version. I look at this and I say it's sport touring. It's got Ducati Multistrada, Ducati Monster written all over it. Big panels of 3D mesh on the front and the back, but the big things they changed from the Fraser moving to this one, and why I say Dainese, you got out your Italian axe, and that's to me a stylish axe. It's the shoulders. The shoulders now are an aluminum hard part seated within this grid leather. The previous version had a hard shoulder that was coated in mesh, and it looked dumb. On the record, the old one looked dumb. This new one, agree, looks cool. So again, if we look at it the way it seats here, it's not a co-injected shoulder like you see on the race jackets. It is going to be a more refined shoulder, but you still get the aluminum hard part. It's done in matte brushed aluminum. That's black, and you have the Dainese logo as well. Big fans of that. If we look at it, the rest of the construction of the jacket is going to be Cordura Comfort, which has a textile stretch component, and it is Cordura Comfort, so it's beefy and strong. And the other big change, if we look at this jacket, if we think about really the usefulness of it, late spring, all summer, early fall, whether you have the liner in or out, is really going to be the leather factor, and that allows you to upgrade it. Because remember, the MIG is part of a set and a collection. There's a MIG glove, there's a MIG pant that has hard parts as well. It's when Batman goes riding in the summer on his Ducati Multistrada, he wears this. And again, it's this grid leather. It used to be 2.2 leather. 2.2 leather is 1.2 millimeter. Grid leather is washable, flexible, and it's 1.0. It's a little lighter weight. You are trading a little bit of protective there. You've certainly made up with it with the shoulder hard part, but they've lessened it a little bit as well. You see a little bit on the less in the back when I turn juice around, not yet, but you're gonna see that. And what it's allowed you to do is make a lighter weight jacket too. They've taken about a pound off this jacket. So again, lighter weight, more aggressive, very functional, very stylish, does all the things well. You're spending north of $400, but for where it lands compared to what's in the market, we actually think value for dollar is really high, inclusive of the fact that you're looking at Dainese Premium Italian Sexy. So again, in Italy, be happy, because we're happy. You made us happy. Consider this a glowing review, because it is. If we dive into the fitment, you know this guy, not as well as High Fashion Brian, but you know him, it's Juice. He's 5'10", he's 195, he can rip a phone book in half, he's got about a 42 to 44 inch chest, he's wearing a size 52, and notice the articulation. I'm gonna consider it sport touring, whereas the Super Speed D-Dry is gonna be sport, super aggressive. This gives you the ability to be in the tuck, in the 3/4, in the upright position, just a little bit more flexibility. While I will say it's a svelte cut. A lot of times when people think touring cut, they think baggy. Certainly not a baggy jacket by any means. Use the size chart. We'll ship free over 39 bucks. And I love it if you click our logo, subscribe to us, RevZilla TV. Even if you just go there and type juice in all caps, that's fine. It still makes me happy. Leave me your comments or questions, your feedback on the new MIG. You'd love this today. You were like, oh, I didn't know I was doing this today. So let's dive into some of the other features. We talked about the Cordura Comfort, which gives you stretch. We've talked about the 3D mesh front and back. The logo is actually textured. It's a little bit different. It's cool. It's very refined. Notice Mandarin style sport collar, still screaming that it's a more aggressive style jacket. We've talked ad nauseum about the shoulder. And if we look at the way the arms articulate, again, nice stretch on the inside, stretch on the top of the arm. Love the logoing here. Dainese with the newly redesigned logo. Again, just going to be accent stitched. I like subtle. I like classic. It's going to be red, black, and anthracite. You'll wear this for 9 years. It's never going to get old. And notice auto-locking zip here down along the side as well. So again, gives you that gusset behind. And notice that little snap right there. That's, again, that full sleeve windproof liner you have the ability to put in. And if you pull it out, it's tiny, it stows, it packs very, very small. Fit in a tank bag or a backpack for sure, like taking up that much space. But again, if you're thinking about maybe early spring or as you start to tickle into the fall a little bit, or it's early in the morning on a hot summer day, what's going to happen is you can turn that air conditioning off temporarily. Just start to block that wind. Hand warmer pockets, Juice, turn away from me. We look at the shoulder. I've talked a lot about the shoulder here, so I'm going to skip over the shoulder. And remember, it's Dainese composite armor underneath. So full composite armor, full composite armor. Sorry, I'm hitting you, don't hit me back. And if we look at the side, one of the coolest things are the details on this jacket. The red accent stitching over the microelastication is sweet. And microelastication are these darts or these elasticated panels that are stitched in. It's not a bielasticated accordion panel like you see in a race suit. It allows flexibility with without really changing the dynamic, the line, and being much more subtle. Now, Dainese chose to accent stitch them, and I say, I applaud you, Dainese. I think that actually looks pretty badass. Come back around to the back for me there, Juice. So you see as he's turning down along the hips, basic side adjusters. And we get to the back, they just went simple. What does that mean? Reflective pop, Dainese stitched logo, which you can barely see, which I like. Again, a little more subtle. And then back protector. You can upgrade to Pro Armor. You can put a Manus in there. There's a lot of different types of Dainese new school back protector, taking this quickly to CE level 2, but it doesn't come with anything. You'll see there's a little zipper on the side. That's how you get in and out. And notice the drop seat. Going to be a connection zipper on the inside if you want to connect this to the MIG pants. Again, you could be the MIG, not the Stig, the MIG. Come back around to the front for me, because that's going to be the best suited sport touring aggressive Dainese wearing summertime guy, rider, gal. Open it up for me there, Juice. Juice opens it up. You're going to see the inside. Windproof liner. Notice it quickly zips out. Notice the other change here. That big pocket there is for the split chest protector from Dainese. Hey, you're wearing my shirt. No, I'm just kidding. We told you to wear my shirt. Now, if we open it up from this side, you're going to see there's your mesh paneling behind your wind block liner. Notice it is going to be a very much a mesh style absorbent. I hate to say that, but it is. It's a wicking style collar. In the summer, you are going to sweat more than you don't sweat. And again, you want it to pull the moisture and the sweat away. It will lock it in. It won't chafe, and it will evaporate out. And again, if we look on this side, you're going to see stretch accordion panel across the back, which allows great range of motion if you want to connect this to the MIG pant or any other pant in the Dainese lineup for that matter. I don't really have any gripes with this. I really don't. I think it's very well executed. I'm really curious to see how well it does from our standpoint in the mid $400 to $500 range. Not having a speed hump potentially makes it appeal to a wider audience. It's mature, it's aggressive, it's Batman, and they fixed the damn shoulders that they used to do on the Fraser that we hated. Again, Dainese, hats off to you. The next step in your journey is click the info button, your desktop, your mobile device. Visit the product detail page at RevZilla.com. Read other rider reviews. You shouldn't just take my word for it. As always, we'll ship for free, over $39. And if you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. Remember, subscribe to us at RevZilla on our YouTube channel. Stay up to date with our opinion on the latest and greatest in the moto universe. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.